night because his J was on, he used his J. He didn't have to shoot that ball from the outside. He chose to because it was working last night.
They were giving it to him.
You go into the fourth quarter, tied 77 all. And what do? You go 5 for 7 to propel your team to get a huge victory. There's nothing negative about that. Whether it's from the outside or from the inside, find a way to simply get it done. 8 assists. He shared the ball. 8 rebounds.
No, he did share the ball in the fourth quarter.
8 assists in the game, Skip. That's 8 assists. 2 from a double. Come on, what do you mean? 8 rebounds. Oh, yeah. Block shots. Steals. He's doing everything that his team needs him to do.
The start, shouldn't he take over in the fourth?
Not that way. You got to go to the basket.
That was your knock last year. Where was LeBron? Where's he showing up at?
These are exhibition games against a team that's fairly overmatched.
He can't help it that he has to play the AC.
Since I'm
so pathetic, and you're pathetic. I can't believe you came up here and danced to the man with all class saying this.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
I don't appreciate being called pathetic on the air. So if I'm so pathetic, did I make up these stats about 26% from 3 since the All-Star break?
We're not talking about last night.
Did I make them up about 11%?
We're talking about last night.
Did I make up what happened last year when they lost to Orlando when they were supposed to win in 4?
But the common denominator to the loss to Orlando has been fixed now because Shaquille O'Neal's there. And
you know what's pathetic is that you guys think you have to represent for your radio audience because you know they'll say, yeah, go. When everything you're saying is so wrong-headed.
Let me ask you,
represent our radio audience.
If we go into the next round and you see a different LeBron, if LeBron has matured and he goes back to going to the basket because he knows he can't hit that jumper,
nobody can stop that.
Does your thought change then?
Sure. I mean, that's how you win games.
For you guys in the sense of he does have a point that in his past, he has not been able to keep
But we aren't talking about the past. We're talking about last night.
He gave it last night in his fun. What I'm asking you is, can you at least recognize that LeBron in the past, this performance would be an anomaly? It would be a one-time, one-hit wonder.
No, I'm not going to acknowledge that because he's one of the best players in the game, and some nights Jordan wasn't on either.
Which explains why last night happened.
The Bulls did a little bit of trash talking with LeBron, kind of getting into those jumpers and shooting threes especially. He responded after the game. Here's some of what he had to say.
Well, they was talking the whole game, just every time I called it over there, daring me to shoot the ball. Telling me I couldn't shoot or, you can't make jump shots or take the shot. So that's what I did. They asked for me to shoot a jumper, and I did that over and 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 over again. And I continue to make them.
Boy, he's making good jokes after beating the Bulls, isn't he? Here, I'm going to answer this one.
Okay.
It was extremely dumb on the part of the Bulls because, as we've seen in the past, several occasions, there's only one thing that will heat up LeBron James from outside, and that's a courtside heckler, taunting him, daring him, telling him, go ahead and shoot. We saw it, you might remember, in Atlanta during a playoff game. Remember that one? I don't know if you guys actually follow the Atlanta Hawks, but that happened during a playoff game last year. Happened in Toronto. There have been 4 or 5 instances of this. The point is that last night, he had a whole bench full of Bulls hecklers taunting him, saying, go ahead and shoot. Now, their premise was right. You definitely want him jacking up jump shots, but you cannot make him mad by daring him to do so. You need to let him choose to do it, to shoot himself in the foot, which he will regularly do, as I just pointed out, game after big game after big game. But the more you taunt him, if you get him mad, he will make those shots. And LeBron's problem is he doesn't get mad enough in these big games.
You want him to shoot the ball unless he's hitting his shots, which he was doing last night. If the guy was 7 for 17, I'd say shoot the ball, LeBron. But when you finish 16 for 23,
you're not answering the question. It's about taunting him. They taunted.
Well, Skip, why don't you just tell me how you want me to answer every question? It doesn't work that way.
Okay, well, you're not answering this one.
You let me get to it when I want to get to it.
No, I want you to answer this question.
That's how it will work. Okay? You calm down too, Dana, real quick. It's simple. Okay? What it is stupid to tell somebody that's on to get
that's what I just said.
Oh, God. Okay. Skip's upset, Doug. You go ahead.
Hey, you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't in this situation. LeBron was hot last night. He's hot some nights when nobody's taunting him, so it doesn't really matter. This question.